You're watching WRAL News in high definition.
A man or woman's home is his or her castle. It's an idea that dates back to the 18th century, a belief that you have a right to defend your home from intruders without fear of being arrested.
North Carolina lawmakers just voted to expand that right. Stacey Davis walks us through the new law known as the Castle Doctrine.
This is a plastic gun designed for training. This kind of scenario should never be tried with a real firearm.
Paul Vallone knows guns, and he knows the Castle Doctrine. He wrote the original bill. So we asked the president of the guns rights group Grassroots North Carolina to walk us through what it will really mean.
The important thing to note is that Castle Doctrine is not a make-my-day law.
Under current state law, before you can use deadly force against someone like this man who comes into your home, you have to have a reasonable belief that he intends to kill or seriously hurt you. In other words, in seconds, in a darkened stairwell, perhaps half asleep, you need to be able to read the mind of this man walking up your steps before you can act. The new bill takes that guesswork away.
So under Castle Doctrine, there's a legal presumption that if he's here, inside, forcibly and unlawfully inside my home, he's here to do me harm, and at that point, I can respond with deadly force.
The bill flips the burden of proof from the homeowner to prosecutors. If someone unlawfully crosses that threshold of your home, whether there's a weapon in his hands or not, it's automatically presumed he's a violent intruder. But there are limits to the new law.
If he's up the steps and he turns and starts to run away, how about then?
Once the perpetrator attempts to disengage from the situation, attempts to leave, the Castle Doctrine would no longer apply.
The bill also says your castle is your car or your work. But you can't just pull a gun on someone like this, just walking past your car or attempting to wash the windshield at a stoplight.
You have to feel threatened.
There has to be not merely threatened, okay? Again, he has to forcibly and unlawfully try to enter the vehicle.
Part of the new bill even applies outside your castle to, say, the street or the mall or wherever you have the right to be. If I was about to be attacked, right now under current law, I have to first try to run away. But with this new bill, I don't have that duty to retreat. If I feel reasonably that my life is threatened, I'll be seriously hurt, I can stand my ground now and use deadly force if necessary.
And in the end, prosecutors can still argue a threat wasn't real.
Castle Doctrine is not a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Stacey Davis, WRAL News.
This bill also allows concealed handguns in state and city parks and expands other gun rights. Those expansions take effect December 1st.